Hi everyone, it's Tori here with Fungi on the Fly, and I want to go over and share with you guys something that I do every year, or should do every year, to rehab my gear. I live in the PNW and it rains a lot here, but that was a flash of lightning. Just wait for the thunder.
8 seconds.
8 seconds?
Yep.
Little demoralized with the rain, but you know, we're making do. My rain jacket's not as waterproof as it once was. You can see it's absorbing instead of beating up. And oftentimes I feel like partway through the year that my rain jackets and rain pants just stop working. And I don't understand how those, very expensive materials can kind of like wear out so fast, especially when it's something that I might have just bought less than a year ago. And the truth is, the rain jacket and the rain pants are actually still working, but what has happened is their exterior layer of waterproofing, some will call that the DWR layer, is it's dirty, the pores are getting clogged, and that external waterproofing is wearing off. Whereas the lining, like your Gore-Tex or your H2No, there's a bunch of different brands of those fabrics, that's still intact, that's still working, but that exterior layer is kind of wetting out, and that prevents that fabric from breathing. You get sweaty in there, it's absorbing water, it feels cold and clammy, and you feel wet inside. You might even actually be getting wet inside from your own perspiration, your own sweat. So I'm gonna share with you guys, there's actually a really easy way to solve that issue, and it's pretty simple. It's literally just a two-step process. This is the products that I use. This video is sponsored by Nikwax today, but I will share with you that I've been using these products for years, long before I was ever Fungi on the Fly or anything like that. So I really do stand by these products. So what we're gonna do today is go through our rain jackets, our rain pants, my leather gloves, and my leather boots, and show you guys really quickly how you can prevent those things from wetting out, and just takes you one afternoon to do this, and then you're set for pretty much the whole year. So first thing is you're gonna shake well, just like a bartender. Too bad it's not an actual cocktail. So now let's go ahead, go to the laundry room. This stuff is super simple to use. It literally just washes in. And a note, it's environmentally friendly too, which is another great thing about this product. It's easy to use, and it doesn't have any PFAS in it. It has never had, this company's been in business for like 40 years or something, and has never used those things. And that's what all of the industry is switching to, is this PFAS free stuff, because it's bad for you, bad for the environment. All right, laundry room. And I have a top loading washing machine, but this will work in any kind of washing machine you have. But the first thing I want to do is find any zippers and zip up all the zippers. Next step, we're gonna go ahead and put this on warm cold rinse cycle. We'll call this a super load, and we'll just do this on a regular, I'll go medium. All right, so it's starting to fill up. Let's add our garments. You let this fill up with water halfway through, and then you add your tech wash. So this step is to clean the garments. That is the important first step, because you want the waterproofing agent, which is the second step, to really adhere to the fabric, and it's best if it's clean. All the pores of that fabric are clean. So shake well halfway through. Because we're doing a larger load of 6 garments, you're gonna do 250 milliliters for 4 to 6 garments. That's 8.5 ounces. This little cap is 50 milliliters, so 50 goes into 250 5 times. So 5 capfuls of this. 1, 5. Let that do its thing. And while that's going, we can actually go prep our boots and our gloves. All right, so same thing with the boots. You know, the leather will absorb water over time once it gets dirty, and that external waterproofing layer kind of breaks down and wears off. The internal part, the Gore-Tex, still works, but it's time to revitalize these guys. And I'm also gonna do these boots, which are just Romeos. They're not even waterproof or whatever, but if I do this external cleaning and waterproofing to them, it'll help repel water and keep my feet dry on that like rainy day when you're not really hiking, you're just going from place to place in your car, running errands to work, etc., and just prevent it from absorbing water so quickly. So this step, you're just gonna take a little bristle brush, and this is just getting off any big chunks of dirt that may be on there, okay? If there's any mud stuck to there, or bigger pieces of dust and dirt and detritus. So you're just gonna give this a quick, that's it. And for the boots, I'm actually gonna remove all the shoelaces first. Good time to check your laces too if you need to replace them or anything. I've got a frayed lace, I'll probably fix that too. Same with the gloves, there's not really a ton of dirt on here, but if there was, just give it a quick brush just to get the bigger chunks off. Now the next step is we're actually gonna do that again, but to wet boots. So you could either do this outside with the hose, or if you have a utility sink, that's a great place to do it too. So you're gonna get clean water. Let's go over there, and we're gonna use our cleaning gel here, all right? So let's go over there to the utility sink. So the footwear cleaning gel will actually work on multiple different kind of fabric types, so whether it's leather or suede or fabric, it's gonna work. When you get down to the waterproofing thing, you need to actually get the kind that works for that kind of fabric. These are all full leather, so that's what we're gonna use. Shake well, break seal, and now you're just going to give it a scrub. Almost done with the first shoe. Doesn't take too much. Very easy. It's not time consuming or hard. Now that we've given this boot a little scrub with the product, we're gonna rinse it off. All right, rinsed it off. Let's put it to the side and do the next one. Now for the final step for these things, we're gonna actually waterproof them. So they're all clean and damp. This next step you could do to damp or dry boots, it doesn't matter. So these are damp. We're gonna go ahead and shake the tube a little bit. Knead it if you need to. Get this product all mixed up. This product has like a little sponge on the tip, and we're just gonna work it into the leather. Oh, it's coming out fast. Okay, so you use just a little bit on there, and then we're gonna just work it in and really get it into any time there's a seam. You really wanna spend extra attention there. Okay, so you can see kind of after I apply it and work it in, you've got kind of this white looking thing. We're just gonna let it sit for like 2 minutes, which is perfect. Give us time to do the other shoe. Then we'll wipe the excess off. And for this process, you could really just do this anywhere. I moved outside just because it was really loud in the laundry room and a little stuffy in there, and it's a nice sunny winter day. It's a great time of year to do this, is in the winter time when you're prepping for that rainy season and you want to keep all your stuff in good condition. You spent good money on it, you might as well make it last. Just use a little bit of a damp cloth here and wipe off the excess and kind of rub it in there. All right, now that it's all buffed out and wiped off, you just let it air dry. Do not add any heat to it. You just want to let it air dry. Don't put it under the like hot vent or anything like that. It'll dry naturally, and then it's waterproof. We'll check on it then. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this process. My boots and gloves are done being waterproofed. All they have to do now is dry, and they're good to go. Now it's time to finish up our rain jackets and rain pants. So we did our wash in. It's just finishing up right here. If you want to do an extra cycle for just the rinse and soak, you can. Now it's time to do the waterproofing. It is important to do this step while the garments are wet, so it's perfect to just do this back to back. Just do a load with Tech Wash, and now we're going to do a load with TX Direct. So go ahead and give this a good shake. So with this stuff, you actually want to only do 3 garments at a time. So we're going to do 2 loads. Take half of it out and do 2 loads because I have 6 garments. I have 3 rain jackets, and here I'm doing my wife's stuff as well. I have 3 rain jackets and 3 pants. So I'm going to do half of that. So there's only a total of 3 garments per wash cycle. All right, so we've got in here 3 garments, 2 pants, 1 jacket. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Warm, cold, medium. We're going to let this fill up with water. So you want to use the entire bottle for 3 garments. So we're going to need 2 of these bottles to do this. 2 of the bottles to do all 6 garments. So here's the first load. Just go ahead and pour it all in. Close it up. And we'll check back in when it's done. Okay, cycle is done. Let's check on it. Awesome. All right, so now you can just tumble dry on low or air dry. So we have a rack, so we're just gonna air dry these. Look at that. So we would do the same process for our soft shell stuff. So we'll let this go. Gonna do the soft shells separately. Same exact process, super easy to do. Bonus round, if you want, is to do your sleeping bag too. So I've got this down wash direct, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my sleeping bag and give that a quick wash in the bathtub. And I've never washed this thing. 750 filled down, it's ancient. Let's go ahead and fill the tub up with warm water. After filling up the tub with warm water, we'll give this a good shake. And we'll add a couple capfuls of this to the water. That should be enough water. We don't need a ton, just enough to saturate the sleeping bag. All right, there it goes. Now that that bag is saturated, we're gonna let it soak for 5 to 10 minutes and then come back and re-agitate it. 10 minutes later, here's our bag. So now we're just gonna go ahead and agitate it again and then rinse it till the water's pretty clear. Let it drain out for a little bit. Last step is to dry it. So got our sleeping bag here out of the bathtub. Gonna go ahead and put that in the dryer. And I'm gonna add a few of these wool balls, wool dryer balls, to help get the down feathers to redistribute their fluff. And we're gonna put this on the delicate cycle. Okay, now to show a little bit of proof of how well this waterproofing worked. So it's not even all the way dry yet. I've only just did this but a few minutes ago. Let's go ahead and see if the water will repel off these gloves in this boot. All right, glove first. Oh yeah, look at it, it's just beating right up. Not absorbing at all. Look at that. A shake and the water's right off. Here's the boot. Look at that. It just falls right off. So there you have it. And just like that, we are ready for a new year of camping and backpacking, fishing, mushroom foraging, shed hunting, all of these great adventures. Our sleeping bags are set, our jackets, our boots, everything is revitalized, waterproofed, and clean. And that is gonna keep you warm, dry, and safe when you're in the backcountry. So happy New Year. This is a great time of the year to do all these gear rehab things. Hopefully this video, I know it's a little bit different, hopefully it helps somebody out there and is just a reminder, let's take care of our gear. Less stuff for the landfill, better for the environment, better for all of us. I appreciate everybody for watching. Go ahead and check out the description for products like hats, t-shirts, and I'll put a link to this great Nikwax product in the description as well. Happy New Year. See everybody on the next video.